It's for three. You betcha.
The pass to Miller outside three. Good.
Big block by Olsen.
Fryer in the paint. Now to Holzer. Left corner three. Bang! Bang! Oh!
Ulster Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
And a pleasant good Friday afternoon inside the Shield Center. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show for game number one of our quadruple header here in the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Chase Miller. Reggie Funk is handling the camera, and this is our Irie Insurance pregame show for all of your insurance requests. Visit Irie Insurance online at IrieINS.com. Today, game number one of four will feature the Fargo North Spartans, the number 9 seed in this tournament, going up against the 5-seeded Fargo Shanley Deacons at 3:45, and another loser out game. It's the Wahpeton Huskies, the number 7 seed, going up against the 6-seeded Devils Lake Firebirds. In the semifinals at 5:30, it's top seed and back-to-back EDC tournament champ Fargo Davies. They square off with the West Fargo Packers, the number 4 seed. And then the evening game, the 2-seed West Fargo Cheyenne Mustangs Deacons will tangle with the number 3 seed Grand Forks Red River Rough Riders. It's the first time ever that Cheyenne has a chance. If they win, they would make their first EDC tournament appearance in program history with a win over Red River. We'll get to that a little bit later on here in the broadcast. The boys' games, they were set as of yesterday. We know our state qualifiers and our EDC boys basketball championship as of yesterday. Out west, we'll know a little bit more today as well, where it's 4 games for the boys, 4 games for the girls, the Consolation semis and the semifinals as well. We will keep you apprised of all the action across the state of North Dakota here today and the State B girls basketball tournament going on in Grand Forks. Again, inside the Shield Center here, let's take a look at how both these teams got here. For the Fargo North Spartans, they lost to Fargo Davies 69-21. In that win, Carly Franks had 18 points in the win for Fargo Davies. West Fargo and Fargo Shanley, it was a nail-biter as you expect in that 4-5 matchup. West Fargo won by 2 points over Fargo Shanley. Mariley Simon, 29 points and 9 rebounds in the win for the Packers. The Deacons were led in that contest by Maggie Shorma with a season-high 15 points. She added 3 made threes as well for the Deacons in that loss against West Fargo. On the opposite side for Fargo North, they were led by Arden Faulkner, the 5'9 junior guard, with 7 points in their loss against Fargo Davies. Still to come on our Irie Insurance pregame show, we'll recap what happened yesterday in the boys contest and let you know what's coming up on Saturday, where we will have all the games for you from the Shield Center. Our coverage gets underway at around 10:40 on Saturday morning. But game number 1 of 3 here, game number 1 of 4 here in the EDC girls basketball tournament. Again, North and Shanley, winner advances to a state qualifier tomorrow at 4:15. Loser has their season come to an end. Wahpeton matches up with Devils Lake next at 3:45. The semis again, Davies and West Fargo at 5:30, and then West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Grand Forks River at 7:15. Renji Funk handling the camera. Chase Miller with you courtside inside the Shield Center. We're inching closer to the opening tip between the Deacons and the Spartans. It's the EDC girls basketball tournament right here on your live event.
See your future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms. Saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage. Our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
See Jared Hansen in Larimore, your agent with answers.
As we continue in on our Irie Insurance pregame show, the Fargo Shanley Deacons just returned to the floor, as well as the Fargo North Spartans here in the EDC girls basketball contest between Fargo Shanley and Fargo North. Winner advances to the state qualifiers. Loser has their season come to a close. On the boys' side, what we have for you tomorrow, it'll begin at 11 o'clock in the morning. A little breakfast and basketball at 11 a.m. Fargo North and Fargo Shanley. The winner will advance to the state tournament. Now, the interesting thing about that game is they will have to wait the conclusion of West Fargo and Grand Forks Central at 12:45 on the boys' side to see who will be what seed line. Whether North or Shanley wins, regardless, if West Fargo beats Central, the Spartans and Deacons then would be the 4 seed from the East on the boys' side. Now, if Central was able to knock off the Packers tomorrow afternoon, then Shanley or North, they would vault up to the number 3 seed in the EDC. So first and foremost for the Spartans and the Deacons tomorrow at 11 o'clock in the morning, take care of business and then see what happens at 12:45 with West Fargo and Grand Forks Central. And then the EDC Championship on the boys' side will feature Fargo Davies and West Fargo Cheyenne at 7:45. All those games right here, again, on your live event. Out west in the girls' portion, as of yesterday, Bismarck Century, Bismarck Legacy advanced with quarterfinal round wins. The number 2 seed Minot High on number 3 seed Bismarck High also advanced. So the semifinals this afternoon out in Bismarck will feature Bismarck Century and Bismarck Legacy at 2. You have Minot against Bismarck High at 3:45 with the Consolation semifinals. Watford City and Jamestown at 4:30. And then at 6:15, it's Turner Mountain going up against Mandan out in the WDA Girls Basketball Tournament. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. For all of your insurance requests, visit Irie Insurance online at irieins.com. We'll take a quick time out. We come back after this, get to our player profile on the series history between the Fargo Shanley Deacons and the Fargo North Spartans. It's the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament here on your live event.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Sanford Health. Here for all. Here for good.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available, welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
As we continue here on our Irie Insurance pregame show, let's get you ready for some of the series history between the Deacons and the Spartans. Earlier this year, these two teams split in the regular season. Fargo North won at the Spartan Dome on December the 14th, 52-44 in that contest. And then Fargo Shanley came back on January 29th from McCormick Gymnasium and took care of the Spartans 67-39 in a final on that one. The last 10, this series has been owned by the Shanley Deacons. 9 wins and 1 loss in the last 10 meetings here between Fargo Shanley and Fargo North. The last time they met in the EDC tournament, February 27th of 2018, Shanley won 74-50 in the quarterfinals from Shanley High School. So it's been a couple of years since these two programs have met here in the EDC tournament. Fargo North just a couple of years ago, 1-21 record. 2 seasons ago, 1-21 record. Last year, right now, it's about baby steps for this program. Coach Kaluza 7-16, a game away from trying to make state for the first time since 2011. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, this is a team that's been in the EDC tournament championship last season, and they've been there a lot. For the Deacons, 15-10 from a season ago, state semifinalists and EDC tournament runner-up here for Fargo Shanley. The Deacons, head coached by Steve Jacobson, 11 wins and 10 losses on the season. They are led by their 2 bigs on the inside. The 6'4" senior Emily Shrema, so far in this tournament with 10 points and 6 rebounds. Mezakua Kim has a 6-foot sophomore forward, 12 points and 11 boards. On the opposite side for the Fargo North Spartans, great steal in 2 games in this tournament. The 5'4" freshman guard, 31 points, 13 rebounds, and 5 main threes in the play-in round win over South and Fargo Davies. And then Arden Faulkner's doing a nice job as well for the 5'9" junior with 23 points and 7 rebounds. Fargo North beat Fargo South on Saturday, 70-43. Then in the EDC quarterfinals fell to Fargo Davies, 69-21. On the opposite side for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, they won 5 of their last 7 games. However, they lost by 2 at West Fargo, 54-52 at West Fargo High School. Game number 1 of 4 coming up next will be Wahpeton and Devils Lake at 3:45. 5:30, it's Davies and West Fargo, and then West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Grand Forks Red River will finish off our quadruple header. It's the Deacons at 11-10 on the season, going up against the Fargo North Spartans at 7-16. That does it for our Irie Insurance pregame show. We come back, starting lineups, and the opening tip is next from the Shield Center between the Deacons and the Spartans on your live event.
Rock Solid Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
This is Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Friday night racing returns this spring. Log on to redrivervalleyspeedway.com for more information.
Red River Valley Speedway, the fastest high bank dirt track in the upper Midwest.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you with opportunities to build, grow, live, and work in the Hillsboro community. With the City of Hillsboro Renaissance Zone, new businesses and entrepreneurs can use to start a business. The time for you to consider Hillsboro is now. Come see us, make the drive, and visit the City of Hillsboro. Contact city offices or visit www.hillsboro-nd.com. Small town, big opportunity. Experience Hillsboro.
As we come back here, as they're getting ready for the starting lineups inside the Shield Center, it is Fargo North, the number 9 seed in this tournament, going up against the number 5 seeded Fargo Shanley Deacons. Chase Miller with you courtside. You have Reggie Funk handling the camera. Fargo North this year 7-4 when scoring 50 or more points. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, they're 9-1 when they score 60 or more. They will go alternating orders here in terms of their starters. For the Fargo Shanley Deacons, they'll go like this: a 5'10 sophomore guard, Jenna Mayvold here. Mayvold, a 5'10 sophomore. Also, you have Mezuku Kim, a 6-foot sophomore forward here for Fargo Shanley. Hannah Hodel, a 5'8 senior. Maggie Sharma, the 6'1 sophomore forward, and Emily Shrema, the 6'4 senior forward. So for Fargo Shanley again, Mayvold, Hakim, Hodel, Sharma, and Shrema. The Deacons, head coached by Steve Jacobson, 11 wins, 10 losses on the season, averaging 59 points per contest here for Fargo Shanley again. The Deacons, the number 5 seed, clad in those red uniforms here for Fargo Shanley. As we turn our attention now to the Fargo North Spartans, as again the starters are getting rotated out in alternating fashion. For Fargo North, head coached by Brian Kaluza, they'll go like this: Grace Thiel, a 5'4 freshman guard. Thiel with 31 points in 2 games in this tournament. A 5'9 junior, Arden Faulkner at 5'9. Reagan Carlson, a 6-foot junior forward, 10 points and 7 boards in 2 games. Olivia Hammis, a 5'7 freshman. And then you have Grace Miller, the future Northern State product, Miller at 5'10. Thiel, Faulkner, Carlson, also with her Hammis and Miller here for the starting 5 of the Fargo North Spartans. The Spartans averaging 46 points per contest defensively. They're giving up 59 under the guidance of head coach Brian Kaluza, a mark of 7 wins and 16 losses. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, head coach again by Steve Jacobson with a mark of 11 wins and 10 losses here, as the teams will go to their bench one time as we get you set for this contest between Fargo Shanley and Fargo North. John Christensen, Justin Farkas, and Mitch Prubla are officials here on this one between the Deacons and the Spartans. Winner advances to a state qualifying game tomorrow afternoon at 4:15. The loser will see their season come to a close. They will play the loser of either West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Grand Forks Red River. That game comes up at 7:15 again later tonight right here on your live event. As we get ready for this contest, Fargo North in their white uniforms. Fargo Shanley, they're going to be in their red uniforms here as we get ready to rock and roll here for game number 1 of 4 from the EDC girls basketball tournament. 2 18-minute halves, a 30-second shot clock. The opening tip is off the shoulder of Shrema, and it will go to Fargo Shanley at 1:56 here on this Friday afternoon. And a good weekend goes to you and yours. Hope you've been enjoying our coverage here on your live event. Hakim with the basketball, little give and go action to Hodel, pops the pass on the interior to Shrema, and Grace Miller is there to collect the turnover. Fargo North now will handle it with Faulkner. Faulkner in the front court here, pops the pass left-hand side. Deacons will match with the man defense. Ball goes on the high post on the touch there to Carlson. Back to Faulkner between the circles here as Fargo North with Hamas will have a driving kick. Shot fake by Thiel. She leaves it out to Faulkner. Faulkner will rip it through, goes right to the 10, right-handed layup for 2. Aaron Faulkner with the opening 2 points here for Fargo North as the Spartans draw first blood on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Fargo North will have that man defense here. Hakim looks to pop a pass as she does to Shorma. Right-hand side, Hakim gets the ball back. Double team comes. Right pocket 3, Emily Shrema off the mark. A rebound goes to Grace Thiel, her first. Fargo North in transition right now will work with it with Thiel in the front court. Now to Faulkner, and we have a traveling violation on the Spartans. So both teams with 1 turnover early in the opening 60 seconds. Some of the players from a season ago in this tournament and throughout the year. Alex Page of Grand Forks River was Senior Athlete of the Year. Kent Ripplinger from the Rough Riders was Coach of the Year. All EDC performers back from a season ago. We'll see later today Rachel Dolan from Devil's Lake, Ava Wild of Davies, Riley Simon of West Fargo as well. Out of this tournament now is Addie Wagner for Fargo South, and out of this tournament via injury, Chloe Fow from West Fargo. Fargo Shanley, Fargo North, the Deacons able to get to this championship game a season ago. But this year with some work to do, Fargo North trying to get to the state qualifying match here with a win, their second over Shanley on the season, but they go inside to Mezuku Hakim from the right block for the first 2 points for Fargo Shanley, and we're tied at 2 apiece. Grace Steele will leave it to left-hand side. Carlson. Miller posting up on the interior with her and Shrema. That'll be a fun matchup as this one concludes. Ball goes to the top here for Thiel. Thiel looks for the ball fake, takes a couple hard dribbles down the paint, and a little excuse me foul. This might be on Hannah Hodel, and this will be the first foul here of this contest. Hodel will pick up her first, team's first here, as inbounding the basketball for Fargo North on the baseline will be Faulkner. Faulkner leaves it left-hand side now to Thiel. Thiel with it. Miller posting up. Mezuku Hakim able to show. Inside passing at Kim. Jumps to passing lane. Turnover number 2 on Fargo North. Hodel in the front court now for Fargo Shanley in the opening 2 minutes of game action here. Ball goes right-hand side. That goes to Shorma. Inside Shrema, the future United State Beaver, gets blocked by, well, an NSIC opponent next season, and Grace Miller on the interior. Fargo North wants to run in the front court. Hamas inside Miller. Miller spins baseline. Hank shoots and scores. Grace Miller tickles a twine, and Fargo North is up by 2. Hannah Hodel in the front court now at the top. The key guard there by Thiel. Right-hand side goes to Shorma as Hakim asking for it. Ball screen comes. Shorma doesn't take it. Back up top to Shrema. Ball gets reversed around the horn to Hannah Hodel, playing a 2-man game there. Hodel driving kick to Hakim. Right wing with the basketball. 3-pointer on the way by Mavold. That one rattles out, and a rebound to Grace Miller. Up the other end of the floor, here comes Fargo North with Olivia Hamas, the 5'7" freshman guard of Faulkner. Faulkner back in her defender down. Kick out Hamas, right to the key. The 3-pointer is going to be long. Ball gets tipped up or right to Hamas. Hamas pops a pass. Open Thiel. She'll let one go, and Thiel buries it. Grace Thiel with her 6th-made 3 of this tournament, and Fargo North up by 5. A 7-2 start here for the number 9 seed in this tournament in the Spartans. Ball to the left of the key now. That's to Shrema. Shrema will handle it there, looking inside on the flex cut. Finds Hannah Hodel, and a foul here underneath. This will be on the freshman on Thiel. Her first and the team's first here. Fargo Shanley, a team that prides themselves on defense. It's the same for Fargo North. From field goal defense percentage against opponents this year, Shanley holding their opponents to just 34%. On the opposite side for Fargo North, they're 4th best in the conference in that same category. So coming in, you might have thought in our keys to the game might have been a little bit of a rock fight where the first one to 50 might win, but North says, hey, we want to get there quickly, and a timeout on the floor. Arden Faulkner with a dribble pullback and a timeout by Steve Jacobson. It's all Fargo North early in this EDC girls basketball loser-out game. It's Fargo North up by 7.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. And it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Chase Miller inside the Shield Center on a United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Fargo North up 9-2. Reggie Funk handling the camera way up top. Thank you for tuning in to our coverage here of the EDC tournament. We will have next week both Region 1 boys down at Wahpeton and the Region 2 boys in Grand Forks. So we dip our toe back into the Class B waters next Monday through Thursday. Hakim, kick out. Shrema just inside the three-point line. Jumper off the mark, and a rebound goes to Gray Steele. Fargo North very scrappy in this one. Against Fargo Davies in the contest against the Eagles in the quarterfinals, North was held scoreless in the second half. They scored 0 points in 18 minutes of basketball, and right now they are letting it unload. Thiel, that one is going to graze off the front iron and go to Fargo Shanley. Fargo Davies won that game 69-21. We had it for you right here on your live event, but throughout the year in Coach Kaluza, you've seen good things in progression here by the Spartans, where this team, 2 wins and 42 losses combined over the last 2 seasons come in here, and they're more of a threat in the EDC this season. Nice flex cut there by Maggie Shorma for the 2 points. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, they lost a lot of backcourt play and a lot of guard play over the last year and a half here. You have Miss Busick at the University of Jamestown. Riley Payne missed basketball from 2 years ago at Bismarck State College. Hadley Huber, so they are going to rely a lot on their bigs on the inside in Shrema and Akim. And if you can hold those 2 in check, now all of a sudden you feel like you have an opportunity if you're the opposition. Hannah Hodel gets the steal. Hodel, we'll see if she can go coast to coast. Good shot up off the mark. Rebound by Hakim on the interior. Lost it, but it will stay with Fargo Shanley. Fargo North will make a substitution. Gracie Anderson, a 5'6" freshman guard here for the Spartans. So Fargo North taking a look at their roster. Just 1 senior on their roster, and Grace Miller. So look out next season in the EDC with this team just getting better a little bit every day, every game. Fargo Shanley, they'll have some answers with Emily Shrema, Hannah Hodel, for example, getting lost to graduation. Inside pass there by Mayville to Akim. Good job by Faulkner. Second turnover of the contest by Fargo Shanley. Deacons down by 5. Fargo North, their largest lead at 7, as the Deacons will go a little 1-3-1 matchup zone now. Faulkner at the top here at the NDSU logo. Ball gets skipped to the right baseline now to Anderson. Bounce pass interior, and Hannah Hodel is there with the steal. Then Anderson gets the ball right back for Fargo North. Faulkner finds Steele left of the key. Ball goes to Anderson, right wing. Miller posting up on the interior. Miller gets the ball, spins, now gives it back to Faulkner. Little stagnant offense right now for Fargo North against this zone defense. Carlson, Faulkner at the top of the key. Shot clock nearing 10. Thiel at the top, shot fake, takes a couple of hard dribbles, driving kick. Anderson, right wing 3 on the way. That one rattles up, ball gets tapped to Hakim on the interior. Meziku with 2 points, Maggie Shorma with 2 points. That's the 4 right now for the floor for Fargo Shanley. Fargo North led by the 4 of Arden Faulkner, 3 by Thiel and 2 by Grace Miller. Hannah Hodel, right wing, pops a pass inside to Shrema. There's Faulkner for the steal. Arden Faulkner will look to go coast to coast on this one. Pops a pass to Thiel. Thiel leaves it to Anderson, now to Miller just inside the free throw line. Jumper is off the mark, and Hannah Hodel collects the miss. This is more of the game we kind of thought, where points would be hard to come by. Fargo North jumped out to a 9-2 run in the opening 3 minutes and 46 seconds of this contest. Ball goes right-hand side, now in the hands of Mayvold, inside Hakim. Hakim to Shrema. Back to Mayvold, right pocket 3 on the way here, and that one's going to be long. Ball gets tapped down, last touch by Emily Shrema. Since the 14-14 mark, they've had over 4 minutes of basketball, and just 2 points have been scored combined between these two teams, the 2 by Fargo Shanley. Deacons will make a couple of substitutions. Bryn McNeely, a 5'7" sophomore in. Aubrey Dew, a 5'8" junior, playing on top of that zone. Also Maggie Shorma. This looks more of a 1-2-2 now in the half court. Fargo North, Anderson, nice find to Thiel, right wing three. That one's gonna rattle in for the triple. Grace Thiel with the shooter's roll. Her second made three, and she's got a game-high 6. Just hangs off these rims inside the Shield Center. I don't know if it's as soft as the Fargo Civic or Fargo Oak Grove in downtown Fargo, but they are friendly rims here inside the shack. This one, Aubrey Dew with the basketball. Stop, pop, a little kiss off the backboard. No one boxed up Mezuku Akim on the inside. So Shanley gets another crack at it. This one goes right wing off the bench here. McNeely, three-pointer long. And right now Fargo Shanley just can't buy a bucket. Thiel with a rebound. Grace Thiel with 6 points and 3 boards here for the Spartans, and she had a phenomenal game. A season-high 27 points and 5 threes against Fargo South on Saturday. And their EDC play-in round win against the Bruins. Under 10 minutes to play here in the opening half. Fargo North leads it by 8. Inside to Miller, and a turnover there as Faulkner's pass is a 90-mile-an-hour fastball into the opening row. Coming up next in a loser-out game will be the 6th-seeded of the Devils Lake Firebirds against the number 7 seed of the Wahpeton Huskies. Checking in the contest for Fargo North, Olivia Hammis, the 5'7" freshman guard, will check in. As coming out will be Carlson. Throughout this game, we will provide some stats for you as well. Shanley right now just 2 of 10 from the floor. Fargo North is 5 of 10. So far, 4 turnovers for the Spartans, and you have 3 for Fargo Shanley. Mezuku Akim, top of the key now, left-hand side of McNeely. McNeely working with it. The Deacons just unable to get a lot of post touches to either Hakim or Shrema. Dew's going to drive and kick. Shrema, deep 3 on the way. That one is going to rattle out. Hakim tries to get the rebound. Instead, it's going to be Megan Dirk collects the board. If you're Steve Jacobson, you're not too happy that you're not getting any post touches here for those 2 players in terms of Mezuku and alongside Emily. Ball goes to Anderson, top of the key, Thiel. Thiel's going to drive and look to kick. Ball gets deflected. Faulkner is there. Faulkner with a step through, but a traveling violation on the Spartans. This contest early. Fargo Shanley now 0 of 5 from beyond the arc. Fargo North with a couple of main threes. They're 2 of 5. Jenna Mayvold will check back in alongside Hannah Hodel, so Maggie Shorma will check out, and Aubrey Dew will check out of the game as well. An interesting time. It doesn't matter if it's a weekend or a weekday. When you play at 2 o'clock or 11 o'clock in the morning, you just are never sure from a coaching standpoint what you're going to get when these girls are used to being in school and being students. Instead, now you get ready for a game on a Friday where you go to school in the morning, have some lunch, and then get ready to play a contest here. Sealy Stockmo, a 6-foot sophomore in now. Hannah Hodel to the right baseline. Good jab step. Double team comes. Kick out. Right wing 3 on the way. McNeely off the front iron. And Grace Steele with another rebound. Her 4th. 8:34 in our opening half on United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. North trying to get up by double digits. The knuckler 3 off the mark. No good. Left-hand side by Faulkner. Ball tapped out in 2. Fargo Shanley. The Deacons on this season shooting a very efficient 40% from the floor. On the opposite side, Fargo North just at 30%. The Deacons second best in the conference in the regular season against the 11th best of Fargo North. But Fargo Shanley been held in check, and West Fargo did a really good job defensively in the second half against the Deacons, where that player who's shooting right now, Emily Shrema, was held to 0 points. And they can get Shrema going. That would be a big help here for the Deacons. Fargo Shanley now trails it by 6. Shrema got a nice high post touch there, and she is such a soft shot for the lefty. Faulkner drive. This goes to Miller around the horn. Thiel takes a couple hard dribbles, gets cut off there. Faulkner top of the key. This one from University drive is long and a board to Jenna Mayvold. Fargo Shanley doing just nearly as good of a job as North right now on the window. 1 and done that time for Fargo North. Shrema asking for it on the inside. She gets it. Shot fake against Miller. Step through against Miller. Hank shoot no. Shrema gets the ball right back, and Miller will get called for the foul. This will just be our 3rd combined of the contest here in this one. Grace Miller picks up her 1st and the team's 2nd. Emily Shrema goes to the free throw line, a 52% free throw shooter here on the season. These will be the Deacons' 1st and 2nd free throw opportunities of the contest. Free throw attempt number 1 is good. Substitution as Shorma checks back in for the Deacons. Julia Steiner, a sharpshooter, will check in for Fargo North alongside with Carlson, as you have Thiel checking out and Miller as well. Second free throw attempt on the way by Shrema. That one is going to be off the iron, and a board comes down to Fargo North. Good job by Megan Dirk to get a couple of rebounds so far in this first half for the Spartans. Ball goes near sideline Steiner. Fargo Shanley, a little 2-3 matchup zone. Right-hand side is Faulkner. Faulkner back up top. They give it to Steiner. Back around the horn. Left-hand side is Anderson. Anderson with it. Steiner top the key. Shot clock in single digits. Anderson extra fine to the baseline. Megan Dirk, 15-footer off the front iron. No. Faulkner shot back with the left hand is long, and then a rebound will come down to Mayville. This one works with it the other way here for Fargo Shanley. They're just inching inclined. Stockmo asking for it on the inside. Great position. Stockmo on the baseline going straight up was Carlson, and she gets the board. Better job by Carlson because she was beat there with Stockmo having the position inside the paint, but Stockmo went to the baseline. That's where Carlson was, so an easy block shot and board there for North. Steiner, top of the key. She unloads, and it swirls out, and a rebound comes down to Emily Shrema. Hannah Hodel now will bring it in the front court here. It still might be the first one to 50 to win this game, and it might be even 40 the way these two teams are shooting, but get credit to the defense right now for both Fargo North and Fargo Shanley. Hodel inside Shrema. Double team comes here, and we have a foul on the floor. We'll see who the foul is on. It might be on Megan Dirk. Instead, it looks to be on Anderson on the help. So her first, team's third. You have 3 for Fargo North, 1 for Fargo Shanley. Hakim will check back in for Stockmo. Fargo North with all 5 of their timeouts remaining. Fargo Shanley, they have 4. Fresh 30 on the shot clock here on United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Inside Shrema, power dribble, Hank shoots and scores. Emily Shrema right now is 7. Make that 5 of the Deacons, 9 points. Fargo Shanley back within a possession. Fargo North led 9-2 at the 14-14 mark. Since then, it's really been all Shanley in this game. North goes to the baseline here on this little zone defense. Faulkner tries to get the answer 3. That's off the mark, and Maggie Shorma gets the rebound. Hannah Hodel crossing the timeline here. A chance to get within 1 or even tie with a 3. Hakim, right-hand side, looking back door. Nothing there to Shrema. Back to Hodel at the left wing. Hakim will come and give the pick and roll. Hodel will take it. Hodel looks inside on the pass to Hakim as the defense for Fargo North just collapses on the interior. Steiner was the last one to touch it. Grace Miller alongside with Grace Thiel will check in here for the Spartans. 8 seconds on the shot clock for Fargo Shanley, so they'll have to go quickly here with Hodel inbounding it on the baseline. As she does, gives it around the horn. This one goes to Shorma, back to Hodel. Hodel takes a ball interior to Hakim. Hakim rips through a pair of Spartans for the 2 points. Mezuku Hakim has 4, Emily Shrema with 5, and Shorma has 2 to make up Shanley's 11. Deacons back within 1. Grace Thiel, right wing, back up top between the circles. This one going to be a turnover here on the inside to Anderson. And this Shanley defense right now is suffocating. It's just a matter, can they get things going offensively? And in comparison for Fargo North, they've been challenged and made it challenging for Fargo Shanley when the Deacons have had the ball in the front court. High-low game trying here for the Deacons with a Kim posting up. Nothing there. Shrema with it, back to Hodel. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Give and go to Shrema, who throws it up, and she gets fouled. Emily Shrema will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Nice cut there by the Deacons senior. Anderson will pick up her 2nd and the team's 4th as Shrema goes to the free throw line with a chance to tie and even take a lead here. Free throw attempts is good. Fargo Shanley has never led in this contest. Last time we were tied was at 2 apiece. Free throw attempt number 2 here right now for Shrema. That one rattles out. Rebound comes down to Grace Miller, but the Deacons on a run right now. 10-3 run for Fargo Shanley in the last 10 minutes of game time. Yes, you heard that right. Last 10 minutes of game time, a 10-3 won by Fargo Shanley. Ball left-hand side to Steiner, left wing with it. Back up top here to Hammis, inside to Thiel. Ball gets reversed right wing. That's to Carlson. Skip to Steiner, left wing, the high arching rainbow 3 off the front iron. Hammis power dribble, putback no. Grace Miller gets fouled and count it. Miller with 4 points and 4 rebounds. A chance for the good old-fashioned 3-point play. Shorma picks up her 2nd That'll be the team's first. So Miller goes to the free throw line for the and one opportunity for the Spartans, which puts the Spartan fans finally saying, hey, we finally get off that number 12 mark. Bryn McNeely will check into the contest as Mayvold will check out. Something that Fargo North needed there was a bucket, and they were able to get on the inside on the second chance and third chance opportunity as Miller converts a three-point play, and Fargo North leads it 15-12. It's either been a tie or a Fargo North lead. Shanley has never led in this first half in the opening 14 minutes. Ball goes right through the wickets there of McNeely, who tracks it down before it's an over and back, but Miller's there. Miller gets the poke away steal. Miller pass across the paint. Good defense by Shrema getting back, and now McNeely will bring the ball in the front court. Give credit to the big there in Shrema to get back defensively. Hodel driving kick action. Right-hand side three-pointer on the way. Off the mark there by Shorma. Rebound. Hodel put back no. Ball gets tipped out to Hammis. Fargo North now with Thiel. Leaves it to Steiner. Left wing in transition. Steiner's shot is off the mark. Grace Thiel though with the rebound. Back up top to Carlson. Thiel right wing. She wants her third three of the half, and she's got it. Grace Thiel now with 8 threes in the tournament, 5 here in the first half, and the Spartans are up by 6. So Fargo North has answered with a 6-0 run here in the last 90 seconds on our United Savings Credit Union scoreboard, with 2 locations in Fargo, 1 in Dilworth and 1 in Detroit Lakes as well. Check them out online at unitedsavingcu.org. Right-hand side open, wide opens McNeely. 3! Tickles a twine. McNeely with the first 3 of the contest for Fargo. Shanley and the Deacons are back within 3. Offense starting to heat up now for both teams in the last handful of minutes. Thiel takes a ball screen here, back to Steiner. Steiner to Thiel. Ball gets reversed around the horn to Carlson. Inside to Miller. Miller pops a pass out. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Thiel for the drive and kick action to Carlson. Baseline here. Thiel asking for it at the high post. Nothing there. Thiel top of the key. This one from downtown Fargo. And she buries another one. Grace Thiel is in fuego. Her 4th made 3. And the Spartans are back up by 6. That one had some range. I don't know about Caleb Larson from West Fargo Cheyenne range. He hit one from the NND at the NDSU logo, but that was deep for the freshman guard there in Grace Thiel. Inside of Kim, wraparound pass. McNeely for the answer. Got it to go. It's raining threes. Where's your umbrella in March? The Deacons are right back within this one, trailing it here by 4. And they'll actually give that as a long 2-pointer there. And that'll be a long 2 here for the Deacons. This one will go into the front court now. Fargo Shanley, batted ball and the tip. The Deacons able to get the stop on the 8th turnover by Fargo North. 90 seconds left to play before we get to our first half numbers. Take a look at what's ahead and what's going on out west. Hannah Hodel, nice little rip through on Miller. Miller goes straight up, ball goes to Hakim. Miller tries to get the rebound, instead it goes to Hodel. Back around the horn here. The shot clock doesn't reset, however. 3-pointer, Shanley, no. Hakim offensive rebound, power dribble, spin and score. Mazaku Hakim now with 6 points and 3 rebounds, and the Deacons own the window that time. Hodel, Hakim doing the dirty work on the inside, and there's a turnover. Shanley with a chance to tie or take the lead here. Hodel goes hard down the paint, pops it past to Shrema. Kick out left-hand side, a 3 by McNeely. That's going to rattle off the iron, and a rebound to Grace Thiel. About a 15-second differential between shot clock and game clock here. Good defense by Shorma as she bats the ball out of play. Jenna Mayvold will check in for Fargo Shanley. Arden Faulkner will check in for Fargo North. Ball gets inbounded upcoming here for the Spartans with Olivia Hammis. Hammis gives it to Thiel. Thiel to the top of the key, reverse it left-hand side now. Ball back up top to Thiel. Thiel with a ball fake back to Faulkner. Left wing 3 on the way, off the back tab, no. Rebound, and it will stay with Fargo North. And what that does, the shot clock will come off, and Fargo North can take the final shot of this first half if they so desire. Inbound the basketball on the baseline here is Carlson for the Spartans. Faulkner asking for it on the inside, nothing now to Thiel. Ball goes around the horn here with Carlson, pops the pass, right-hand side Hammis. Deacon staying in this little 2-3 matchup zone. We've seen the 1-3-1, we've seen the 1-2-2, we've seen a little 2-3, and early in the contest we saw some man. So head coach Steve Jacobson going a little bit of everywhere right now defensively. Ball up top, Thiel for her 5th three of the half. Off the mark, rebound, Miller, put back is long. Ball gets tapped out, and then it goes right to Shorma, and that's how we'll end this first half of play. After one half of play on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard, it's Fargo North right now up by 2 on the Fargo Shanley Deacons. North led by the 4 made threes of Grace Steele with we got her down for 12 points and a handful of rebounds. On the opposite side, Fargo Shanley led by Emily Shremo right now with 6 points. You also have 6 points by Mezakua Kim. At the half, it's Fargo North up by 2 here on your live event.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
It's a family-oriented community.
It's a great community to raise kids in a family.
They're a safe place to raise a family, and can go four-wheeling on the trails or kayaking down the river.
Just more than knowing the family that's here, it's getting to know new neighbors.
We wanted to be somewhere that was community-oriented, and this felt just perfect.
From too wet to too dry, we know Mother Nature has the final say on the crop. Count on Irie Insurance to help manage that risk. Irie Insurance has a proven track record with over 30 years of experience as a crop insurance leader. Protect your legacy with the right tools to do the job. Learn more at IrieInsurance.com or by calling your local agent in Devils Lake, Hillsborough, Hope, Mackville, Towner, and West Fargo.
You're protected and appreciated at Irie.
As we come back on our halftime show, let's take a look at some of the first half numbers here between the Deacons and the Fargo North Spartans. In this one, it's Fargo North up by 2. Fargo North in the first half shot 8 of 24 from the floor with 4 made threes, 4 of 14 from beyond the arc. Grace Steele with all of the threes. The Spartans 1 of 1 from the free throw line thanks to Grace Miller. 20 rebounds for Fargo North with 10 turnovers. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, the Deacons went 8 of 23 from the floor for 35% shooting, 1 of 8 from beyond the arc, 2 of 4 from the line. 13 rebounds for the Deacons, so plus 7 in that category for the Spartans. Fargo Shanley did a good job with just 4 first half turnovers. Take a look at some player stats. The Deacons, led by Mezakua Kim, with 6 points and 3 boards. You have 6 points as well and 2 rebounds by Emily Shrema. 5 points by Bryn McNeely, 2 by Maggie Shorma, and 2 boards. Jenna Mayvold with 2 rebounds as well. For Fargo North, led by Grace Steele with 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 made threes. 5 points by Grace Miller, working on a double-double, 5 points and 7 rebounds. Arden Faulkner with 4 points and 1 board here, 2 steals for the Fargo North Spartans. Again, Fargo North led by the 12 of Grace Miller. At the half, it's a 21-19 lead for the Spartans. We come back after this. We'll preview what's to come here. It's the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament on your live event.
St. John Paul II Catholic Schools is a community inspiring excellence through faith, learning, and service. They have provided a faith-based learning environment for over 100 years in the Fargo-Moorhead area. At JP2 Catholic Schools, they form community leaders as they begin their journey of excellence, beginning with 3-year-old little deacons all the way through 12th grade deacons. The tradition of excellence continues at JP2 Catholic Schools. It is the Deacon Way. Good luck to all athletes from JP2 Catholic Schools.
Making a difference and impacting lives comes together when you study to become a nurse at Lake Region State College. Our nursing program is available in Mayville, Grand Forks, and Devils Lake. Find out more today. Lake Region State College. We change lives.
Save the dates for the Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 22nd through 25th. New this year, music from Post-Traumatic Funk Syndrome, the Freddie Justice Hypnotist, the Traveling Escape Room, Nick the Magician for Youth Day, Senior Day, Free Family Friday, the Red Letter Band, the Woodpicks, racing, and so much more. NormanCountyFair.com. The Norman County Fair, Ada, Minnesota, June 22nd through 25th. It is where summer begins and the fun never ends.
Everybody's gonna be there. Red River Valley Speedway. What a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Friday night racing returns this spring. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information.
Red River Valley Speedway. The fastest high-bank dirt track in the upper Midwest.
Let the team at Taxman help prepare your taxes and answer any of your tax-related questions. From financial planning, payroll services, and retirement planning, Taxman focuses on your unique tax, accounting, and consulting needs. For expert, affordable service from accountants that care about you with a combined 200 years of experience, choose Taxman. Open year-round with offices in Fargo and Moorhead. For more information, go online to fmtaxman.com.
Make sure you patronize all of our sponsors that you've seen throughout our coverage here on your live event. Without them, we would not be bringing you the EDC boys and girls basketball tournaments here inside the Shield Center. Chase Miller with you here for first half coverage. You have Reggie Funk running on the camera. Joel Morgan will be joining our broadcast throughout the day here inside the Shield Center. Taking a look at what's coming up, Wahpeton and Devils Lake will get things going at 3:45 in another loser-out game. The winner of that contest will play the loser of Davies West Fargo at 2:30 tomorrow afternoon to begin the girls' portion of the EDC tournament on Saturday. 5:30 tonight, Fargo Davies looks to get back to the EDC tournament championship game. They won over Fargo Shanley last season, won over Red River by a point in 2020, winners in 2018 as well here for Fargo Davies, going up against the West Fargo Packers. The last time a West Fargo in girls basketball made the EDC girls basketball championship match in this tournament was 2014 for the Packers. The winner of that contest will play the winner of West Fargo, Cheyenne, and Red River. Red River and Cheyenne will get things underway at 7:15. The Rough Riders have been awfully good in this tournament as well. Runners-up in 2020, runners-up in 2018, runners-up in 2016. It's been maybe a team that doesn't get talked about enough for head coach Kent Ripplinger in the EDC in the state, but a quality program. Going up against West Fargo, Cheyenne, and first-year head coach Kenyon Wingenbach has the Mustangs rolling. The Mustangs have never made the EDC championship in their program history. A win will continue to elevate and turn some more heads, but also turn some numbers from a team number standpoint. So that's what's coming up here later today inside the Shield Center. We will keep you comprised of scores going on out west as well with the WDA tournament and the boys basketball and girls hoops. Semifinals got underway with Bismarck Century and Bismarck Legacy at 2 o'clock. The winner of that contest moves into the WDA championship at 6 o'clock out west. Bismarck Century, the defending state champ here in North Dakota. That does it for a halftime show. We come back after this. Get you ready for the second half inside the Shield Center. It's Fargo North 21, led by the 12 points and 4 made threes by Grace Steele. Fargo Shanley with 19, led by the 6 points by Mezakua Kim and 6 points of Emily Schramer. We're back after this here on your live event.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
See Jared Hansen in Larimore, your agent with answers.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Sanford Health. Here for all. Here for good.
As we come back here on your live event, Fargo North 21, Fargo Shanley 19, as we get you ready for the second half. 18 minutes of what we have left. Fargo North has either led or been tied. Shanley has never led in this contest, or they've been tied. We were tied at 2. We were tied at 12 as well. So 21-19 here to get ready for this second half of play. Fargo North will start with the basketball right in front of us here in this contest. Courtside inside the Shield Center as Coach Brian Kaluza making some final words of encouragement, and we'll see how the Spartans get ready to come out in this one with Hammis, Thiel. You also have Miller, Faulkner on the floor, and Carlson, the original starting 5 here for Fargo North. As the Spartans will inbound this one with the freshman guard here of Hammis, and she looks to get it in the front court, and she does here to Grace Thiel. Thiel will handle it at the top of the key. Man defense by Fargo Shanley. Hodel out there, Shrema, Hakim. You also have Shorma into the game and Mayville, the original starting 5. And Grace Miller goes right to the 10 and able to attack now with 7. And a good start for the Spartans, just like they did in the first half, drawing first blood here in the second. North, we've seen man defense throughout, but they've been really packing the paint on the interior when they can, helping down from the guard position, up and over pass just like that, but somehow find Shrema. I think even Emily was a little bit of miffed that the ball didn't get tipped, and it went right into her mitt there and able to finish with the 2 points. For Shrema now with 8. Other side of the floor here is Hammis. Hammis driving kick action. This goes right-hand side to Carlson. Back to Faulkner. Faulkner will handle it between the rings. Now to Thiel. Thiel driving kick action. Shot fake there by Hammis as she goes hard to the paint. Gets fouled, and it's in the act of shooting. Foul coming here on Fargo, Shanley, and Mayville. That'll be her first and the team's first. Going to the free throw line to shoot 2 is a pretty good free throw shooter. Hammis 23 of 31 in the regular season at the line to shoot 2 here for Fargo North. Free throw attempt number 1 is long. Fargo North been to the free throw line 2 times now in this contest. Free throw attempt number 2. Gets that one to go. Again, nothing sweeter than basket mics on a Friday afternoon. I know our camera guy Reggie loves them. I do too. And if you missed it, Jeremiah Sim for Fargo North literally took the rim off the other night. And that one you can check out on your live event in their game against Fargo South. Shot is off the mark by Mayville. Rebound comes down to Faulkner in the front court now. Here comes Fargo North. This one gets reversed left-hand side. Hammis trying to post up on the interior is Carlson now to Faulkner. Faulkner top of the key here for the Spartans. Left-hand side, Deacons in that man defense. Thiel as they're switching everything right now for Fargo Shanley. Three-pointer by Carlson. She pulls the trigger. Rebound gets tapped out to Hammis. Give Miller the hockey assist. Miller wants the 2 points off the mark. Off the window there, and Shorma gets the rebound. Other end of the floor here for Fargo Shanley comes Hodel. Hodel brings in the front court, calls out the offense, leaves it to Hakim. Hakim at the right elbow. They're going to give her the shot. She'll take it. Shot is long and a board to Grace Miller. Kind of daring there a little bit. Hakim to shoot that 15-footer, really packing the paint here for Fargo North. Other end of the floor here for Thiel, right wing. Up top, Faulkner. Faulkner inside Miller. Power dribble on Shrema, and there's going to be a foul here on the floor. This will be on Emily Shrema, her first and the team's second. Inbound the basketball to the left, the baseline for the Spartans will be Carlson, the 6-foot junior forward. Carlson slated to inbound it as she does left-hand side, asking for it's Miller with a high post touch to Thiel. Leaves it right-hand side, Carlson. Back to Thiel, who's already made 4 3-pointers in this game. Carlson wants to get into that party. Shot is long, rebound on the backside by Hakim. Hannah Hodel in transition now. Hodel will have the driving kick action. Shorma with it at the left wing, back to Hodel. Shrema gives the ball screen to Hodel there. Hannah probing, looking, spinning, kicking. This goes to Shrema. Shrema goes down the paint, the runner from the baseline off the mark, and Grace Thiel gets the rebound. As much as Thiel has hit some shots in this game for Fargo North, he's done just as good of a job on the window. Thiel left hand, no. Rebound, Miller, putback, yes. Miller with 9 points in this game, and for Fargo North, the help had to come by Shrema, so there was no backside help on the helper box out, which cleared out the way for Miller for the putback. Right wing to Hannah Hodel on Grace Thiel there. Shanley looking the high-low game to Shrema. Kick out left-hand side. That'll be with Mavold. Mavold skips it to Hodel. Shot clock under 10. Hodel looking on the interior. Here takes a couple hard dribbles. The shot is going to be long. Doesn't draw iron. Ball gets tipped with Faulkner, and Faulkner will handle it here for Fargo North. Arden Faulkner, 4 points in the first half. Leaves it to Hammis. This from the college range, and she's got it! Olivia Hammis with the triple. The fifth of the contest for the Spartans as they're up by 8. Their largest lead of the game here for Fargo North. Nice run to start this one. We have timeout on the floor. It's an 8-2 run here to start this contest. Very reminiscent of the first half where North started on a 9-2 run. 14-18 left to play in regulation. It's the Spartans up by 8.
Get real. You're ready for a place that's big enough to grow and small enough to care. So get ready for the University of Minnesota Crookston. With more than 30 majors, minors, and certificates, you'll earn a University of Minnesota degree in a close-knit community where faculty become friends and friends feel like family. And to get a degree that can make a difference, you don't need a big city, just big dreams. The University of Minnesota Crookston. Real, hands-on, ready.
The City of Hillsborough welcomes you with opportunities to build, grow, live, and work in the Hillsborough community. With the City of Hillsborough Renaissance Zone, new businesses and entrepreneurs can use to start a business. The time for you to consider Hillsborough is now. Come see us, make the drive, and visit the City of Hillsborough. Contact city offices or visit www.hillsborough-nd.com. Small town, big opportunity. Experience Hillsborough.
In the last 10 meetings, Fargo Shanley has won 9 of 10. They split here in the regular season between the Deacons and the Spartans, and head coach Steve Jacobson wants a timeout, does not like what he sees to start this second half. And for Fargo Shanley, Fargo North has done it like they did in the first. A 9-2 run in the opening, 3:46 to start regulation. An 8-2 run here in the opening, nearly 3:46 to start the second half. Shot is off and off the mark as Grace Miller gets the rebound. Only points in the second half for the Deacons, with Schramer right now with 2. You have 4 points in the second half by Miller and 4 by Hammis as Fargo Shanley is able to get the turnover there. That might be the Achilles heel of North as the turnovers are starting to mount right now with 11 in this contest. Shanley just hasn't been able to get in transition and take advantage of it, but this Deacon team is not a team that wants to get up and down the floor and chase the game either. They want to play it in the half court. Hakim, left-hand side, three-pointer open by McNeely, who buries one. Bryn McNeely buries another triple here. She's got now 8 in the contest and her second made 3. McNeely off the bench with 8 big points for the sophomore here for head coach Steve Jacobson. Thiel to Faulkner, zone defense by Shanley, inside to Miller, and Shrema gets the steal. There's your stop and score if you're a Deacon fan right now. And you just wonder if McNeely's going to get another look. Bryn McNeely came in, her season high was 7 points and 1 made 3 on the year. She's got both of those right now. Three-pointer, Shorma, got it to go! Maggie Shorma rips the nylon. That's her 25th made three-pointer of the season, and Fargo Shanley back-to-back threes, back within a possession as McNeely almost tries to get the steal. Hammis skips it right at the key. Faulkner thought better of it now with 15 seconds in the shot clock. Deacons again have never led in this contest. Hammis left-hand side on the zone, back to Faulkner. Faulkner looking on the interior to Hammis. This from NBA range, and she's got another one. And a timeout on the floor. Hammis with her second made 3 of the contest. She's got 7, and the Spartans answer. Coach Kaluza wants a break. We'll take one with him. 12:21 left to play in regulation. Spartans up by 5.
For all your flooring needs, look no further than Carlson Customs Incorporated. From tile, Cortex, and laminate flooring, waterproof floors, shower tiles, and carpet, you are sure to find what you need to update or create the perfect feel in your home or business. Locally owned and operated, Carlson Customs Incorporated. Call Todd at 218-531-0176.
Come back inside the Shield Center. Fargo North leads it by 5 after the timeout by Coach Kaluza. That's his first for Fargo North. The Deacons able to hit a three-pointer there by McNeely and three-pointer by Maggie Shorma. Fargo North answers with a three by Olivia Hammis, and Hammis ties her season high with 2 made threes in a contest. She's got 7, her season high is 10, so we might be breaking some records for a number of parties in this one. Fargo North again on the year, 7-4 when they score 50 or more points. All 7 of their wins, they've scored north of 50. Fargo Shanley 9-1 on this season when they score 60 or more, so they've just won 2 games scoring less than 60 here for Fargo Shanley. I kind of said it early in our broadcast, it might be the first one to 50, where at the half it was 21-19 Fargo North in front of Fargo Shanley. And all right, now the last couple possessions, the offensive J and that shot from beyond the arc is looking pretty good for both teams. Hakim's shot, that's long after the feed by Hodel. Ball now goes to Grace Miller on the putback. So Fargo North gets to stop here. We'll see what Shanley throws out defensively. They'll go back to more of a man defense this time down the court. Ball gets skipped to Faulkner. Faulkner will handle it, looking on the interior on the baseline here. Nothing given back up top to Theo. Theo will handle it right wing of the key now to Faulkner. Faulkner rips it through, and we're going to have a foul here on the floor. This will be with Hannah Hodel. Hodel will pick up her second and the team's third. Fargo North with 0 team fouls in the second half. Fargo Shanley again with 3. This is the number 9 seed Fargo North and the 5 seed Fargo Shanley in this EDC Consolation semifinals. Ball gets skipped to Hammis. Hammis back on top. This is to Theo. Theo looks to reverse it to Faulkner. Faulkner right wing against the zone now of Fargo Shanley. Faulkner right hand side. She'll load it, and that one is going to be long. Rebound by Mezuku Hakim. Hakim right now just has some hops, able to clear the misses here for Fargo Shanley. Deacons within 2 possessions here, trying to cut it down to 1 with a made field goal. A little 5-out offense. Fargo North, Joe, almost daring Fargo Shanley to shoot, particularly Hakim or Shrema up top. But Shrema has the length to shoot that 20-footer. Three-pointer here by the Deacons, and this will help if Maggie Shorma can start warming up. Shorma with her second 3 of the contest. She's got 44 in the season, and the Deacons are back within 2. Shanley, little half-court token pressure right now. Grace Miller skips it right-hand side, Faulkner. Faulkner with 15 seconds on the shot clock. Back to Hammis, around the horn, Miller. Miller looking for a teammate, skips it, Faulkner. Back up top here to Carlson. Shot clock under 10. Faulkner at the right wing with 7, with 6. Steele, top of the key. That one's going to be short. Miller can't get to that one, and it goes to Fargo Shanley. Substitution as Anderson returns to the floor for the Spartans. Coming in for Fargo Shanley will be Jenna Mayvold here for the Deacons. On our post-game report, we'll get to our Enbridge Energy Player of the Game. Final numbers, and we might even find between now and then what our RDK Enterprises Play of the Game. Might it be a buzzer-beater shot? We haven't had that yet here inside the Shield Center. Some really good games yesterday in EDC boys basketball, top to bottom, but not a buzzer-beater game winner. Will we see that here in this one? We'll see. Grace Miller gets the deflection and the steal. Miller lost it, regains possession, then almost like a steeplechase goes over media row on the baseline. Good thing those have wheels. Miller looks to be all right. Now to Bryn McNeely, looking for the drive now to Shorma. Shorma and McNeely, the 2 players you definitely got to close out on if you're Fargo North. They've hit some threes in the second half. Hakim, double team comes in there as a armbar foul. So they're going to come down and double Shrema and Hakim all day. Carlson will get called for the foul, her first and the team's first here for Fargo North. Substitution back on the floor. Megan Dirk returns here for Grace Miller. Under 10 minutes to play in regulation. At the half, it was a 2-point lead for Fargo North, and still a 2-point lead here as we're nearing the midway point of this second half. Ball gets inbounded. Shrema looking to cross over as she does, left-hand side. Mayvold thought better of it. McNeely around the horn. Shorma takes a couple of dribbles. Double team comes, finds McNeely. McNeely at the right wing. McNeely bounce pass Hakim. Hakim hangs from the baseline for 2. Mezuku Hakim now with 8 points, and the Deacons have tied this one up at 32 apiece. 9:27 left to play on the United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Faulkner, top of the key, now to Anderson. Fargo Shanley again has never led in this contest. Thiel back to Anderson for the answer three. That is well short. Thiel saves it inbounds, but it's deflected right to Jenna Mayvold here for the Deacons. And Fargo Shanley a chance to take the lead now. Tied at 2, tied at 12, and tied at 32. McNeely left of the key here, running off a stagger. There's Shorma. Shorma takes a couple hard dribbles, hang, shoot, and the shooter's touch for 2. Maggie Shorma now in double digits with 10. And Fargo Shanley for the first time today takes the lead by 2 with 8:45 and counting here in regulation. Fargo North with Anderson gets out of a double team and a turnover here. Number 13 on the Spartans. Here it goes the other way to Mayvold, and better defense by Thiel to hustle after that one. Steiner will check back in for Fargo North. For Fargo Shanley, they'll answer with Hannah Hodel. And then Fargo North will make another substitution with Olivia Hammis. Fargo North missed basketball finalist back in 2013, Carol Larson. Fargo North team was awfully good in 2011. The Cinderella winning it over Fargo Shanley in a state title, 61-44 inside the Fargo Dome. Three-pointer is off the mark by McNeely, and a board comes down to the Spartans here with Megan Dirk. That team just, caught lightning in a bottle in February, March, and wasn't the team that was expected over 10 years ago to win a state title, but they did. Fargo Shanley last state championship came in 2016, part of that 76-game winning streak for the Deacons. Best ever in program history and in the state. Faulkner spins on the inside. Good move. Shot is off the mark, however, and Hannah Hodel gets the rebound. Up the near sideline now for Fargo Shanley. This one between the circles to McNeely. Brim McNeely against this man defense here to the left wing. Leaves it left-hand side right through the hands of Kim. On the baseline here, Emily Shrema shot up, and that one is off the mark, and Shrema goes to the free throw line and will be in active shooting. Foul coming here on Fargo North. This will be on Grace Thiel. Thiel will pick up her second and the team's second. At the free throw line is Shrema. 8 points in the afternoon, 2 of 4 from the free throw line. Free throw 1 is off the mark. Some of the stats so far on this one. Shanley shooting 39% from the floor. Fargo North at 33%. Rebounds right now, 29 for North, 18 for Fargo Shanley. Free throw attempt by Shrema gets that one to go. It's still a one-possession game, but the Deacons with their largest lead right now at 3. 35-32, 7:40 left to play here in regulation. Faulkner to the top of the key. Shanley comes out a little more of extended 2-3 on that zone right now. Steiner at the left wing. This one goes back in the interior to Miller. Miller over Shrema. Shot is off the mark, and Shrema clears the window. Fargo Shanley, chance to get up by 2 possessions now with a made field goal here. They've held Fargo North at 32, which feels like an eternity if you're a Spartan fan. Ball to left, Hannah Hodel rips it through, takes a ball screen. Hodel, nice little driving shot off. Rebound by Hakim over Steiner, and count it! Mezuku Hakim in double digits now with 10. Steiner gets called for the foul, her first and the team's third. And the Deacons are rolling right now. Since it was 32-32 with 9:27 left to play, it's been a 5-0 run here for Fargo Shanley over the last 2 minutes and 21 seconds. As Hakim goes to the free throw line for the good old-fashioned three-point opportunity. Shot is off the mark. Ball gets tapped out. Trying to grab it. There's Fargo Shanley and Mayvold inside. Hakim. Hakim off the mark, however, for the Deacons. Carlson to Fargo North. Spartans looking for the answer bucket right now, down by 2 possessions. Their largest deficit at 5. Faulkner crossing over right to left. Backs down Hodel. Ball up top to Hammis. Driving kick. Carlson, right wing 3. Partially blocked by Hakim. And Hakim is everywhere on the floor right now for the Deacons. Mezuku Hakim, her older sister. Mo Hakim, part of a couple of girls in the EDC that are out playing collegiate basketball in the capital city at the University of Mary. This one goes between the circles. Shrema looking inside for Hakim. There's 3 white jerseys around her. Someone's open. Shrema's going to go hard. The 10 gets fouled, and Emily trying to get that running floater. She'll go to line to shoot 2. Miller will pick up her second, team's 4th. Right now you got 3 on Shanley, 4 right now for Fargo North. Free throw attempt upcoming here for Shrema. Got it. Double digits now for Emily Shrema. The Deacons up by 6. Shrema in this game with 3 rebounds, 3 steals, and assist. That one rattles out and a board to Grace Miller. Miller having herself a nice day on the window. Double digits now with 12 rebounds. Time on the floor will break as well. 6:16 left to play on your United Savings Credit Union scoreboard. Deacons lead by 6.
See your future come together at Lake Region State College. Train for in-demand careers, part-time, full-time, or online. At Lake Region State College, we change lives.
Over the last 6 minutes and 5 seconds for Fargo Shanley, it's been an 11-0 run here for the Deacons. Reminder, it was tied at 32 apiece at 9:27 left to play, but with 12:21 left to play, Fargo North was up by 5, 32-27. Since then, the Spartans have yet to score in 6 minutes of basketball, and the Deacons have scored 11 straight points. So that's been the difference maker right now for Fargo Shanley in this contest. And sometimes when you get to March, it doesn't matter how you win, just find a way to win. It can be ugly, that's okay. Just survive another day, and that's what these games are all about in these loser out performances. Doesn't matter how you necessarily get there, just find a way to get the W if you're North or Shanley, and then get ready for a contest against either Cheyenne or Red River on Saturday at 4:15. The question is, who's going to get to that game? We'll find out here in the remaining 6 minutes and change of this EDC girls basketball tournament. Hammis will handle the rock after the timeout by Fargo North. They will have 3 remaining here for the Spartans. Actually, 2 remaining here for the Spartans. Faulkner's in a spin on the inside. Kick goes to Carlson. Carlson with 7. Now to Hammis, top of the key. Faulkner with 5. Faulkner crossing over right to left. 2 shots, and it's going to be a shot clock violation here on the Spartans. The Deacons have done a really nice job on Grace Steele, the 5'4" freshman guard. She hasn't got a lot of shots off here in the second half. Had 4 made threes in the first half. Right now held to 0 points in the second. Fargo North held to 11 second half points. Currently Fargo Shanley right now with 19. Ball goes left-hand side open. That's going to be Mayvold off the front iron. Rebound, tousled for, and Faulkner trying to spin out of a jump ball situation. She does. Up the other end of the floor now, it's Grace Steele. Steele at the right wing, pops a pass inside Miller, and a foul here on the extension of the forearm there with Mayvold. Jenna will pick up her second and the team's 4th. Neither team in foul trouble. The most for Fargo North is 2 with Thiel and Miller, and the same for the Deacons with Mayvold and Hodel. Inbound here for Fargo North with Carlson. Carlson will handle on the inbounds, finds Faulkner, open 3 on the way over at Kim, got it to go. Arden Faulkner with her first 3-pointer of the afternoon. She's got 7, and the Spartans are back within a possession. Hannah Hodel in the front court here. This one goes right-hand side at Kim. Kim looking on the interior. Shrema calling for it. Shrema rips it through, takes a couple of dribbles, stop, pop, shot over Miller, no, rebound to Fargo North and Carlson. Spartans, we'll see if they can get another 3. They've hit a lot of them in this game, 7 so far as a team. Thiel, Faulkner, and Faulkner traveled with the basketball. Thought about the answer 3, but then brought the ball on the ground, and a traveling violation here on Fargo North as Steve Jacobson is handing out a little bit of assignments here from the far sideline. Hannah Hodel brings into the front court here. Man defense will continue by Fargo North. Hakim looking backdoor, looking for Shorma, nothing there. Shrema left of the key, 3-pointer is short. Rebound to Arden Faulkner in transition. Thiel will get there, bounce pass across the paint. Nice hustle defense by Fargo Shanley's Jenna Mayvold. The outstretched pass just enough for Thiel to not grab it and try to go to the 10 where she had to save it and throw it across her body to the baseline. Better defense by Shanley getting the hustle. Inside Hakim. 2 white jerseys come around. Hakim to the left. Block for 2. Mezuku Hakim, 6 points in the half, 12 points in the game. And the Deacons are up by 5. Brian Kaluza says, let's run play head tap here. Head tap means 3 for Thiel. Off the iron, rebound to Shrema here. And Emily Shrema gets the board. Right now, Fargo Shanley in the front court here with Hannah Hodel. Hodel at the right wing, ball fake now to Shorma. Three-pointer on the way from the baseline is long, and the rebound goes to Grace Miller. Grace Miller right now 1 bucket away from a double-double performance. Faulkner crossing over. She's going to spin to Hammis. Hammis is at a couple threes today, leaves it Carlson. Right wing three on the way. That one was halfway down, rattles out, and Shrema gets the rebound. Emily's starting to rack up the boards here in the last couple of minutes of game action. 5-point advantage here for Fargo Shanley. The Deacons will call a timeout with head coach Steve Jacobson. We'll break with them. 3 minutes and 13 seconds left to play in regulation. The winner plays in a state qualifying game tomorrow afternoon at 4:15 here on your live event.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
For decades, Nodak Insurance Company has been serving our state's residents in good times and challenging times. We come together for the greater good, from simple acts of kindness to company-wide efforts that make a difference in our community. It's who we are, rooted in North Dakota and ready to serve when it matters most.
See Jared Hansen in Larimore, your agent with answers.
Back here inside the Shield Center, Chase Miller with you. Reggie Funk handling the camera after the timeout by head coach Steve Jacobson. A, we'll see where Fargo Shanley goes offensively, and B, what's the cat-mouse game from head coach Brian Kaluza here, as they've stayed again man defense throughout in this one, and they will continue. This one goes to Shrema. Shrema left wing, looking inside on the flex, got nothing there to Hakim. Hakim with the basketball, looking on the flex, got now to Hodel. Kick out McNeely, right wing. 6 seconds on the shot clock, now to Shrema. Shrema will handle a rock to Shorma. Shorma to Shrema. They can't get the shot off, and a shot clock violation here on Fargo Shanley. Turnover on the Deacons. Fargo North gets the stop, which is what they need, and now it's a matter of can they capitalize after the Deacons only 5th make that 6th turnover of the contest. Fargo North in comparison with 17 in the front court here for Fargo North. This one goes Faulkner, ball tapped out of play, and it'll stay with the Spartans. Fargo North in the second half with 5 field goals. Points have been hard to come by for Fargo North in this second half. Credit to Shanley's defense. Shot coming in, but Hammis doesn't care as she makes it a 1-point game. Hammis with her 3rd field goal in the half. She's got 9 in the game, 1 point away from matching a season-high 10. But more importantly right now for the Spartans, they're back within a possession. 2:27 left to play in regulation. Hodel driving kick, McNeely at the left-hand side. Shrema posting up. Hakim, high post touch now, looking inside. You have 4 red jerseys on the left, 1 on the right. This one at the top of the key, leaves it. McNeely, 3-pointer on the way, is going to be long. Hakim tries to save it. She does, but Thiel is there. Hammis got in front of Hakim enough to disrupt her. Up the other end of the floor in transition. Faulkner, baseball pass to Miller. Shot up and shot good. Miller now with a double-double, and oh, what a honey of a find by Arden Faulkner. The junior guard beat Emily Shrema by a fingernail. The Spartans, little 4-0 run inside. Miller trying to grab the basketball. Miller will see it go out of play. Checking in is Jenna Mayville now for Fargo Shanley. So a 4-0 run right now by Fargo North. 1:40 left to play. Might we smell overtime? Haven't had one of those yet here inside the Shield Center. Ball gets skipped, left-hand side, thinking about a 3, thought better of it. There was Mayville. Shot clock down to 5. Shorma, Hakim, DeShrema, top of the key over Miller. That's going to be another shot clock violation here late in this one, and a turnover on Fargo Shanley. And the Spartans have a chance to take the lead. They led through the majority of the game until midway through the second half. Fargo Shanley finally got on top, and now North is the team that's trailing. But Shanley will go to a little 1-3-1 zone, and Coach Kaluza wants a timeout. With 1:17 left to play in regulation, we'll break with him. Deacons up by 1, but the Spartans with the basketball when we return.
Powerful and playful. Delicate and precise. Bold and carefree. It's the way you move, and it moves us. To deliver care for your whole family. To provide options beyond the expected. To help you leave pain in the past and find your way forward. Sanford Health. Here for all. Here for good.
This is just game number 1 of 4 inside the Shield Center here as we go to our on-the-court cam on the far sideline there. Justin Farkas, the official, will hand the ball off to the Fargo North Spartans as Coach Kaluza is drawing up the inbound play right now. Still to come, we'll get to our player of the game, brought to you in part by Enbridge Energy. Our play of the game might be a buzzer beater. We'll find out by RDK Enterprises, and then we'll get you set for what's to come. Wahpeton Devils Lake at 3:45. Davies West Fargo at 5:30, and Cheyenne and Red River at 7:15. It's game number 1 of our quadruple header of the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament inside the Shield Center. Chase Miller with you. Thank you very much for tuning in. A reminder, if you miss any of our games, go to yourliveevent.com or search Your Live Event on YouTube. Hit subscribe, and you can watch them for free on demand there as well. What do we have on store for the next 75 seconds? We're going to find out. Coming off a staggered screen is Hamas on the baseline. Double team inside Miller. She gets fouled and almost got the end one to go. Hakim will pick up the foul. Mezuku's first, team's 5th. Grace Miller on the season, a 58% free throw shooter, goes to line where Fargo North this afternoon is 2 of 3. Now make them 2 of 4. This to tie for Miller at the free throw line. A chance here for the Spartans. Shot is off the mark, ball out of play, and last touch by Hakim. So North still with the basketball and a fresh 30. You can hear the chatter underneath the rim right now on our Nat sound mics. Inside to Faulkner, ball gets stolen away, however, with Mayvold. And now Shanley can one milk some time. A 3 would be devastating for a Spartan fan. Hodel takes a ball screen, bounce pass, left-hand side, Hakim. Hakim at the left wing, cutting to Shrema, but instead it's a turnover. Hamas to Thiel. Thiel tries to beat Hakim down the floor. Who is an alpha? And it will be Fargo North basketball. Season low this year for Fargo Shanley, 42 points against Red River. Fargo North coming off a season low of 21 on Tuesday against Davies. Hamas up top, Thiel. Thiel, Miller leaves it left wing, and the Hakim block shot off of Carlson, and the Deacon defense stands hold one more time. Hodel in the front court now, and Steve Jacobson will call a timeout. We'll stay here with 31.8 seconds left to play in regulation. A timeout on the floor by head coach Steve Jacobson, and we'll keep it here as the Deacons right now in this contest with about 10 seconds on the shot clock to game clock differential. Shanley led by the 12 points and 6 rebounds by Mezuku Hakim. You have 10 points by Shrema, 10 by Shorma. Fargo North led by the 12 points of Grace Thiel, the 11 points by Grace Miller with 14 rebounds as well here for Fargo Shanley. Coming up in a moment, we will get to our player of the game interview as well after the conclusion of this one wraps up. And Devils Lake and Wahpeton in our second state loser out into a state qualifying kind of game after this one. Timeout by Fargo Shanley. They look at the scores table to make sure everyone's good to go on timeouts. The Deacons with 1 remaining. Fargo North with 2. North with 4 team fouls. Shanley with 5. If there is a 50-50 basketball, the possession would favor Fargo Shanley. Ball gets inbounded. Hannah Hodel just kind of right now working with a double team comes and Miller picks up the foul. Grace's 3rd, team's 5th. And if you're Coach Kaluzi, you could have played it one of 2 ways. You could either play straight up, let the clock go, get a stop, or maybe put Shanley to the free throw line and try to foul. North will have to foul again, and they do. You have Thiel and Hamas there with 23.8 seconds. Hamas will get called for the foul, her first, and the team's 6th. The next one will put Fargo Shanley into the 1-1 as Anderson will check into the game as Faulkner will check out. Shrema to inbound it here for Fargo. Shanley on the far sideline. Deacons again with one timeout. They get it in, don't have to worry about it. Thiel picks up the foul, her third, team seventh, and Hannah Hodel goes to the free throw line. Hodel on the season, 45 of 73 from the line. She will have an opportunity here on the 1-and-1. Hodel in this game has yet to score, but has 2 points, 2 assists, 3 steals. They don't necessarily need her to score a lot. They just want her to be the floor general. Free throw, 1-and-1 for Hodel. Off the mark, rebound by Miller. Fargo North will handle it now with Faulkner, and we got a timeout by Coach Kaluza. 18.6 seconds left to play in regulation. It's a 30-second timeout by Fargo North, so they'll have one remaining. And the Deacons right now will have to go back and play some defense. And an interesting change of dynamics now if you're Steve Jacobson. You have one foul to give. So if you get burned and you come on the help before they get the shot off, you can commit a foul and then let your defense reset. The only problem with it is if you do commit a second foul in the next 18 seconds, it would put North to line for the potential game-tying or game-winning free throws. Shanley has thrown everything. A 1-3-1, 1-2-2, 2-3 zone and man defense against Fargo North offensively, and it's stuck. But North right now has hit a lot of threes in this game, 7 to be precise, 4 by Grace Thiel, and the Deacons will have a little full-court pressure defense here after the timeout. 18.6 seconds left here in the EDC tournament, and a steal. This one goes inside to Hodel, off the backboard, and one! Hannah Hodel with the exclamation point here, a chance for a three-point play and to send the Deacons to tomorrow afternoon. A 2-point lead now for the Deacons, and Hodel tries to convert the three-point play. Hodel gets that one to go, and a timeout by Steve Jacobson. The full court press on the inside. Great defense there with Mabel Shorma, and Hodel just was right there to get that one. And for the Fargo Shanley Deacons, up by 4 with 15.9 to play. They're smelling a state qualifying game on the opposite side for Fargo North. You just need a quick bucket. It doesn't matter how. Fargo Shanley with no timeouts remaining. Coach Kaluza can stop the clock with a made bucket and then sit up the defense and try to pull what Fargo Shanley just pulled right there with the steal. Hodel with the and one. Fargo Shanley right now led by Mezekua Kim with 12 points. Strema and Shorma again with 10. Hodel's first 3 points of the afternoon come at a most opportune time. Thiel with 12.7 rebounds for North. Grace Miller with 11 points and 15 rebounds on a double-double performance here for the Spartans. Winner again will play tomorrow at 4:15 against the loser of either West Fargo Cheyenne or Grand Forks Red River. The Deacons with that pressure full court defense, that might have done it. Fargo North there still with a heartbeat, but they got a boogie and go now with the clock not on their side. Thiel up the near sideline here. Thiel at the right wing. Trap comes to Faulkner. Faulkner inside to Miller. Miller with the power dribble. Looks for the reversal. Shot is off the mark. No, ball gets tapped around. Hodel will handle it here. Hodel tries to dribble it out. She's bear hugging it. And with 0.4 seconds left to play, the Deacons will advance to tomorrow afternoon. Fargo North will finish the season 7 wins, 17 losses. For Coach Kaluza and this program, it is again on the rise for Fargo North, as you'll have a 1-and-1 opportunity here for Hannah Hodel as she steps to the free throw line for Shanley yet again. Free throw is good. Hodel now with 4 points. Free throw attempt number 2 upcoming here for Hodel. This one coming up here. Off the front iron, rebound by Faulkner, and that's going to do it. Fargo Shanley's going to advance with the 44-39 win over Fargo North. A grinder of a game for both of these teams, but the Deacons survive and advance, and that's all that you need to do in March. We come back, we'll get to our player of the game, final numbers and more here on your live event.
Welcome to Ada, Minnesota. There's much to offer for new residents and much to do once you're here. Medical facility, living community, and assistant living. A beautiful school campus providing quality education. The Deco Center with a 24-hour fitness center. A community of faith with church and youth programs. Auto dealers, bowling, theater, farm implement and agronomy centers. Banks, retail and service businesses, a radio station, and much more. With employment and housing available. Welcome to the City of Ada to work, raise a family, and relax. Contact the City of Ada for more information.
Rock Solid Concrete. Give them a call at 701-238-4523 to get a free estimate on all your concrete projects. Services provided are, but not limited to, decorative stamp patios, decorative stamp sidewalks, new and replacement driveways and sidewalks, garage, shop, and shed pad floors, and residential and commercial flat work. They would love to sit down with you and find a plan that works best for your projects. Call Rock Solid Concrete at 701-238-4523.
Back here on your live event, Fargo Shanley picks up the 5-point victory over Fargo North. With us now is Hannah Hodel, a senior guard here for Fargo Shanley. And Hannah, back and forth. It wasn't the start that you guys wanted in the first half. Probably wasn't the start you guys wanted in the second half. What was the resiliency from your team, though, to come from behind here against Fargo North and advance to tomorrow afternoon?
Yeah, it was definitely a fight today, but we had a good chat in the locker room and during our timeouts, and we decided that we didn't want this one to be our last game. And me and my other senior, Emily Shrema, we really wanted to encourage the team, and we didn't want this to be our last game together, so we kind of just came together there at the end and pulled it out. Talk about, you guys are up by 1, full court press after the timeout. Take us through that, 3-4 seconds when the ball came to you and you got the end one. Yeah, we just wanted to apply as much pressure as we could, and my sophomore wings with me applied just great pressure, and Jetta got the steal and was able to get me the ball to finish that and one, so it was really just a team effort at the end. When you're able to see that free throw going and up you're by 2 possessions, how much relief kind of goes through, because the game's not over, but up by 2 possessions with 16 seconds left, that's a lot. That's a tall order for the opposition to try to come over there, Hannah. Yeah, we work on free throws a lot at practice, so it was just a great feeling to get that extra point there at the end to just push it over the edge a little bit. Final thing for you, I know it's your senior season, now you have a chance to play for another state tournament appearance tomorrow. What's the next 24 hours for you guys going to feel like? I know you got to wait till late in the evening to figure out who you're going to play, but what's the next couple hours going to be like for you now, Hannah? We're going to go celebrate this win and then stick around and watch the next couple games and wake up early tomorrow and get ready to play. A little Saturday basketball tomorrow for a chance to go to Bismarck. Hannah, thanks so much for your time. Yeah. We'll see you tomorrow afternoon. Thank you. That again, Hannah Hodel, senior guard for the Fargo Shanley Deacons. When we return, we'll get to our post-game show one more time and take a look at the final numbers here on your live event.
Chris Brecken from RDK Enterprises, your local precision planting dealer. We will be holding our Hillsboro Operator Clinic Monday, March 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic, Monday, March 21st at our Hillsboro store. We look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and register for this event, visit planterdoc.com.
Red River Valley Speedway, what a great place to let your heart race. Excitement second to none. Every Friday night you're gonna feel alright. Your destination for family fun.
Friday Night Racing returns this spring. Log on to RedRiverValleySpeedway.com for more information.
Red River Valley Speedway, the fastest high bank dirt track in the upper Midwest.
The City of Hillsboro welcomes you with opportunities to build, grow, live, and work in the Hillsboro community. With the City of Hillsboro Renaissance Zone, new businesses and entrepreneurs can use to start a business. The time for you to consider Hillsboro is now. Come see us, make the drive, and visit the City of Hillsboro. Contact city offices or visit www.hillsboro-nd.com. Small town, big opportunity. Experience Hillsboro.
From all of us at Enbridge, thank you.
Thank you. Miigwech, and thank you for working on Line 3 replacement.
Thank you to everyone who supported this project.
Construction is complete on a new and safer pipeline that will deliver the North American energy that we all rely on every day. and it's done thanks to the support and hard work of thousands of people. I'm grateful for every single voice of support and every hour of labor put into this project. Thank you.
Buying a new home, but worried about the interest rate and terms from your bank? At First Class Mortgage, we'll find a mortgage that fits your needs. Shopping national banks and other lenders for the lowest rate and most affordable terms, saving you time and money. So all you need to worry about is enjoying your new home. First Class Mortgage, our expertise, your peace of mind. Put an expert to work for you. Call today.
A final in this one, Fargo Shanley picks up the 5-point victory over Fargo North as we take a look at our final numbers and get to our player of the game here in this one as well. And then standing by, Joel Morgan with Devils Lake and Wahpeton. That'll be coming around 20 minutes for the opening tip. But first things first, let's get to our Enbridge Energy player of the game in this one. Enbridge Energy work has begun to replace Line 3 and keeping everyone safe is Enbridge's top priority. Robust COVID-19 safety rules have been established for Enbridge employees, but they want everyone home safe. Learn more by visiting enbridge.com/line3.us. And our player of the game in the first half for Fargo North, that goes to Grace Steele. 4 made threes, 12 points for the Spartans. Grace Miller finishes with a double-double, 12 points and 15 boards in her final game playing for the Spartans as she heads to Northern State in the fall. On the opposite side for Fargo Shanley, Mezekua Kim, Emily Shrema, the 1-2 combination, but you got to give it to Bryn McNeely off the bench, a season high 8 points and 2 made threes when Shanley desperately needed some field goals in the second half. The sophomore delivered. Bryn McNeely for Shanley as our Enbridge Energy player of the game, then give the combination to Thiel and Faulkner. And as we get to now our RDK Enterprises play of the game, well, it was the steal and one bucket by Hannah Hodel. RDK Enterprises will be holding their Hillsboro Operator Clinic on Monday, March the 21st. To register, visit planterdoc.com. This clinic will provide the opportunity to brush up on monitor setup and operation of precision planting systems. RDK Enterprises Operator Clinic on Monday, March the 21st at the Hillsboro store. They look forward to visiting with you. To see the agenda and to register for this event, visit planterdoc.com. So again, Hannah Hodel with the steal, score, and the and one to put Fargo Shanley up by 4 points en route to their 44-39 win. Your finals again, Shanley 12 points by Akim, Shrema with 10, Shorma with 10, 8 by McNeely, 4 by Hodel. North 12 points by Thiel, Miller with 11 points, 15 rebounds, 9 by Hammis, and 7 by Faulkner. The Deacons shoot 36% from the floor, 23% from beyond the arc, 50% from the line. North 33% shooting from the floor, 26% from beyond the arc, and 2 of 6 from the free throw line. Again, your final in this one, Fargo Shanley will play tomorrow afternoon at 4:15 against the loser of West Fargo Cheyenne and Grand Forks Red River. On behalf of Reggie Funk, handling the camera, I'm Chase Miller. Again, repeating today's final, Fargo North finishes the season 7-17. Shanley improves to 12-10, and will have another game to play tomorrow afternoon. On behalf of Reggie Funk, I'm Chase Miller. Joel Morgan will have the call for our next contest. That'll get underway at 3:45 as a scheduled time. They might actually get going a little bit earlier than that, but again, 3:45 is a scheduled opening tip between Wahpeton and Devils Lake. We will have the rest of the EDC Girls Basketball Tournament for you right here on your live event.